Hey guys, this is Julie, J Auto Trading Strategies. This is just a little tip to help you prepare a price oscillator that can help you determine the distance away from the moving average. So on my Uniringo that you can get at the NinjaTrader user app share, I set my Uniringo bar a little differently than most other people. I use a setting of 1 for the trend, 1 for the offset, and then I take a measurement using my indicator, my other indicator of what the range is on a 15-minute bar, and will set the size of the bar so that it replicates that range. And this way I can put some moving averages on it and trade to the moving averages. And I can do other things like set the cross recross. So it would require it to hit the 200 first touch, and then after it hit the 200 first touch, it can come back and hit the other ones coming back in. So you have to go out and then you come back in. So this is the XREX template. And on the bottom part of it is an oscillator that helps me with an eyeball glance see how far I am away from two moving averages maybe that I want to be trading. So say I want to be trading the 89 and the 50. I can set these to a MACD of all things, and I can put it at 189.1 and 151. And now I can see that I'm 18 points and 7.5 points away from the level. And here, there we go. So you can see that I'm very close to the averages. But usually I'll want to know that distance when it's up high or low. But this helps me get an idea of where the risk is. I can also set it for the 200, and that's what I do most of the time. I'll put it on the 200. So this is just a regular MACD, MACD, and instead of the 12, 26, 9 or whatever it is, 201, and then I change it to a bar from the plot style, from a line to a bar, and that's it. The second one is the same thing. I just color it red and make it a horizontal line instead of a bar, a horizontal line, and that way it just prints right across, and I use that for the smaller of the two. So I'll put this back on a 150 and a 200. And so now I can see where the 50 is compared to the 200, and how far the open is from the level. So if I want to go from 50 to my target, I'm looking at about 50 points. That's for the 200, sorry. Sitting here looking at the wrong thing. So from the 200 to the 1, yeah, about 50 points. If I can measure it right. And 7.5 points from the 50 to the 1. So you can look at this, at a moment's glance and see how far you are. But it doesn't take another indicator for your chart template. In fact, I will save this template and get it to you guys who've gotten the XREX template, but you can certainly put this together yourself very easily just by putting two MACDs. I've got it's showing price oscillator, but you can use the MACD. Same thing. 201. Make this a bar. I'm going to make this transparent and this transparent. Okay, there it is. Right down here. Same thing. See what I mean? Jelly bean. It is the same thing as the price oscillator. So you can do your MACD exactly the same, just using different settings. And that tells you how far you are from the 200 EMA. So if risk goes from the, if you're at the 200 EMA, you know that you're going to be going about 50 points to your target, because your target is the dots, the trajectory. Do you see how it stays on the same plane? It would do that for infinity until the trend or the range broke. Once the range resets, and this was the overnight gap, so the market's trying to come back up and fill that gap. The market came up to the 200 and then just came right back down. So you can see how prior examples of trading at your outside level, so it triggers, and then when it comes back in, so you've got the lowest risk possible, and then it comes back in and you hopefully do exactly like this did. This is a great example. So it's a fun little template. Feel free to just put a MACD on the bottom of your chart. You don't need the price oscillator. MACD. Put it as a bar, not a line, and 201 for the 200 EMA. The MACD is an EMA basically. Okay, kind of funny, but it is. It's an EMA. All right. We'll talk to you guys later. Thank you. Bye bye.